Because the queen ate one extra quail egg, the king immediately suspected she was pregnant. When he heard the queen confirm it, Henry was overjoyed because his previous two wives had failed to give him a son. And this time, Jane's pregnancy news undoubtedly rekindled Henry's hope. From that moment on, Henry took meticulous care of Jane. He not only imported her favorite French quail eggs, but also made time to accompany her. He even commissioned a golden sailboat for their soon-to-be-born son. Under Henry's careful protection, Jane safely reached her due date. But just before going into labor, she suddenly had a bad premonition. Jane urgently summoned her maid and instructed her that no matter what happened during childbirth, she must first save the child in her belly. Just as she had worried, the delivery was extremely difficult. After 2 days of agonizing labor, Jane finally gave birth to the child. Perhaps heaven heard Henry's prayers, and he finally welcomed a little prince. He named this long-awaited son Edward. However, the joy didn't last long. Due to the severe trauma from childbirth, Jane ran a high fever for several days. Despite the doctor's best efforts to save her, she didn't survive. Jane's death deeply devastated Henry. From then on, he refused to eat or drink and didn't even attend to state affairs. Until one day, a court minister rushed over in the night, bringing with him a portrait of a young woman, and Henry's face finally showed a smile again. That night, the king immediately summoned the maid to his room. However, it was this indulgent night that reignited the burning desire in Henry's heart. He decided to find a new queen. A minister recommended the niece of the Roman emperor, partly for political benefits and partly to cater to Henry's tastes. Although this young woman was a widow, she was still a virgin. At first, Henry was somewhat hesitant, but when he heard she was extremely beautiful, he immediately agreed. More importantly, she enjoyed card games and hunting. Her hobbies completely matched his interests, so Henry immediately sent envoys to propose marriage. But to everyone's surprise, this young woman flatly refused the proposal. She clearly knew what kind of person Henry was. The woman candidly answered,
"Frankly, sir, if I had two heads, then one would be at His Majesty's service. Alas, I have only this one."
The ministers had no choice but to give up. After being rejected, Henry had to settle for second best and choose from the remaining candidates. Under the ministers' constant persuasion, Henry finally agreed to marry a German princess. But when he went to meet her full of anticipation, the sight before him instantly made him collapse.